Tonight I made a tomato torte for supper. It's a good recipe to use up some fresh tomatoes before they go bad. And these have been on my back porch and I needed to use them. So tonight I brought them in. We're going to slice them up and I'm going to show you how to make this torte. This is something that I had at the Biltmore Mansion once, and it was delicious. And so I just kind of made this up because I really didn't have a recipe. So I bought a box of Phyllo dough sheets. I sprayed the bottom of my pan and I laid down 2 sheets, drizzled some olive oil over and brushed it all around the edges of the first layer. I laid down 2 more sheets and I continued to do that until I used about 8 to 10 Phyllo sheets. So that's about 4 or 5 layers. You're going to brush it with olive oil between each layer. Once you get that done, you're going to start slicing your tomatoes that you've washed and brought in from your garden. I think I used like 4 tomatoes, maybe 5. You're going to just lay those in a single layer over your Phyllo dough sheets. Tomatoes this year out of my garden were amazing. They were juicy and I had an abundance. I was very blessed. You're just going to lay them out there on those sheets of Phyllo, and then you're going to get some coarse sea salt, sprinkle over your tomatoes. And I didn't have any fresh basil. You could use fresh basil chopped. I used dried basil and I sprinkled over the tomato slices as much or as little as you want. You don't even have to have it, but basil goes very well with tomato. Also drizzle a little bit more olive oil over the top of the tomatoes, and then I topped it off with some fresh grated Parmesan cheese. I think I grated about a cup. You can use as much as you want. Sprinkle that over the tomatoes, and I popped it in the oven in a preheated 400-degree oven for about 30 minutes or until it's golden brown and your Phyllo dough is crunchy. This is amazing. The crunch in that Phyllo is delicious. The salty tomatoes and the basil, just a great summer evening treat.